Yes, it's Superman, strange visitor from the planet Krypton, who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman, who can leap tall buildings at a single bound, race a speeding bullet to its target, bend steel in his bare hands, and who, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice.
And now to our story. It begins far out at sea, deep beneath the rolling surface of the water, where a sleek gray-hulled submarine, modern symbol of America's first line of defense, slips through the murky depths like some giant, sightless creature of the uncharted ocean. Inside the steel hull, the voices of its designer, Charles Grayson, and its commanding officer, Captain Denning, rise above the soft throb of its engine.
I'm afraid to take a chance, Mr. Grayson. We're down to 280 now.
But, Captain Denning, the purpose of this test run is to prove that she can stand the pressure at 400 feet and better. Why, I'll stake my life on it.
I know, but there are the lives of my crew to consider. I'll grant they were handpicked for this test run, but even so, I can't expose them to unnecessary danger.
It isn't danger. And even if it were, it isn't unnecessary. Why, ever since the conning tower of the first submersible slipped beneath the surface of the water, every navy in the world has been striving to perfect a ship that could stand the enormous pressure at great depth.
Well, you've done that. 280 is good depth.
I know, but it's not good enough. Take her down to 350, Captain.
Well,
It's the only way we'll ever be certain.
all right, but there's a prayer on my lips. Diving officer,
Speaking, sir.
submerge to 350.
I beg your pardon, sir.
I said submerge to 350.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's that.
You won't even notice it, Captain. Almost 12 tons of pressure on every square foot of our hull surface. But it won't make the slightest bit of difference. It's 300 now. Any other submarine would be a twisted mass of wreckage by this time.
320.
Don't stop, Captain Denning. She'll go to 400 if you let her.
330. I'm afraid of buckled fate. All stations, check fore and aft for open seams. Report any leakage at once.
340, Captain. Look at the depth gauge. Can you believe your eyes?
No, I can't. Wait, we've sprung leaks. Yes?
All seams checked, sir.
Yes?
No leakage.
Very good.
No leaks?
Everything's tight.
Then we've done it. We're at 350 feet, leveling off. Captain Denning, do you know what this means? Our country now has a submarine that... What's that?
I don't know. We've lost headway. Engine room! Engine room!
Engine room reporting.
What happened? Why we stopped?
I don't know, sir. The motors are turning up 3,000.
But we're not moving. Rev them up to 4.
Yes, sir.
Do you hear that scraping on the hull, Captain? Why, that's strange.
Grayson, we're still not moving. With the motors running at full speed. What's happened to the ship?
I can't understand.
I have had enough of this. Diving officer, stop us at once.
We can't, sir. Something's holding us down.
What do you mean?
I don't know, sir, but we're being held down by something. We can't move in any direction.
Grayson, you hear that? We can't go up and we can't move forward or backward. We're trapped. At 350 feet, Grayson. Trapped.
That scraping on the hull. Listen to it. Like iron chains. Listen.
All hands in emergency stations. Close battery room bulkhead. Stand by for further orders. Trapped. At 350 feet, the newly designed submarine hangs suspended as though in the grip of some huge sea monster, unable to move in any direction. Meanwhile, back at the naval base, crowds mill at the office of the squadron commander as the bad news travels like wildfire.
How many times I got to tell you the commander ain't seeing nobody? Now stand back there. Hey, you.
My name's Kent, Daily Planet. I have a special pass.
Okay. Now stand back there. Here. Come on, now, everybody. Stand back. Now, everybody, get back.
Commander Leeds?
Yes?
I'm Clark Kent of the Daily Planet.
Oh, yes. Glad to know you, Mr. Kent. You're the young man who helped us out about a year ago, aren't you?
Oh, it really wasn't anything.
Well, they seem to think pretty highly of you. That's why you're the one reporter on the inside. You know what's happened, don't you?
I think so. Grayson's new submarine is down somewhere off the coast.
At a depth of 350 feet, and evidently unharmed.
I don't quite understand, Commander.
Neither do we, Kent. There's something strange about all this. Something very strange. Captain Denning, commanding the submarine, has reported his ship at 350 feet. But he's not on the bottom of the ocean. The water at that location is 2,000 feet deep.
Then it hasn't sunk.
No, but it can't move in any direction.
How did you get all this information, if I may ask?
The submarine is equipped with a special deep-sea radio sending and receiving set. We've been in contact with it for the last hour.
Oh.
They're probably talking to Captain Denning in the radio room now. Would you like to listen?
Well, yes, I would.
All right, this way.
Thank you.
Anything new, Collins?
Captain Denning signed off, sir, to conserve battery.
Try to raise him again.
Yes, sir. Calling S2V4. Calling S2V4. Come in, please.
You'll have to stand close, Kent. The signal is weak.
All right.
S2V4 back. Come in. Ask him whether there's been any change.
Yes, sir. Captain Denning, has there been any change?
No change. We can't move in any direction. We seem to be caught by something. We hear peculiar noises on the hull as though iron chains were scraping against it. Come in. Ask him if the ship is damaged.
Is your ship damaged, Captain Denning?
No damage. No leaks. Pressure doesn't bother us. We have enough oxygen for 12 hours. Our batteries are getting weak.
Yes, Captain. Captain Denning.
Wait. We seem to be moving. Yes, something is dragging us. Something.
Hello. Hello.
What happened?
He's off, sir.
Raise him. He said they were moving. Did you hear him, Kent?
Yes, but he said something was dragging them.
Calling S2V4. Calling S2V4. Come in, please.
He did say something was dragging them. What could he mean?
Calling S2V4. S2V4. Come in, please.
I don't like the looks of this, Kent. It doesn't make sense.
It is rather strange. Do you know their location, Commander?
Wait. Well, Colin?
Can't raise him, sir.
Keep trying.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Kent.
Calling S2V4. S2V4.
You say you know their location, Commander?
Yes, that was the first thing Denning gave us. 2 of our salvage boats are on the way.
Oh.
But what good is the location if they're moving or being dragged? We must have misunderstood him, Kent.
Oh, I'm sure that's what he said. Something is dragging us.
What could be dragging a 5,000-ton submarine? Why not even Superman could do that?
Oh, yes, he could.
What?
I think he could. Commander, would you give me the location of the submarine?
What good would it do you?
I don't suppose it would do me much good, but...
Ted, I'm going to try something that's never been done before. I'm going to take another submarine down to look for them.
But the Grayson ship is the only one that can dive safely beyond 250 feet.
Well, that's deep enough. If we pass over them, we can pick them up on the magnetic finder.
May I come along, Commander?
Well, it isn't customary to carry civilians, but I imagine we can make an exception in your case.
Thank you, sir.
I'll call and have them prepare one of our fast subs. Submarine basin, quickly, please. Kent, there's more to this than appears on the surface. That submarine... Hello. Commander Lee speaking. Get the S-23 ready for immediate departure. That's right. S-23. That big dial is the depth gauge, Kent.
Oh.
We're down 150 feet. The more water ballast we take on, the faster we sink.
What's that hiss of air?
Pressure equalizer. The pressure inside the ship must be equal to the pressure outside, or these steel plates would crumple like eggshells. We're at 200 now. We'll level off at 250.
How do you level off?
There are 2 rudders at the stern of the ship. We call them planes. They control surfacing and diving when we're under power.
Oh.
Now, you see, we're leveling off now at 250.
Uh-huh.
Now, watch this small dial with the red indicator. The moment we pass over anything made of metal, the indicator will tell us how far beneath us the metal is.
But how can you be sure it's the submarine?
Well, we can't. Well, the odds are with us. I'd give 10 years of my life to see that indicator suddenly shoot. Hey, Kent! Something's happened. We're stopped.
Oh. Hey, the motors are going, but we're not moving.
Listen, Kent. That's scraping on the hull.
Didn't Captain Denning say
Yes,
that...
he said they heard scraping on the hull like iron chains. Diving officer, Commander Leeds speaking. What's happened?
We can't move, sir. We're caught in something.
Can we surface?
No, sir.
Stop the motors. Have all men stand by at emergency stations.
Yes, sir.
Kid, the same thing that happened to Denning's ship has happened to us. It's uncanny. It's impossible.
I don't understand the noise on the hull. Could we have struck a submerged wreck?
How could we? We're 1,700 feet from the bottom of the ocean.
Commander, Is there an emergency exit from this submarine?
Yes, there's the stern escape hatch. But you can't use it at this depth, even with a Monson lung. Water pressure would crush a man to death.
I'm willing to try it.
Oh, Kent, you're mad. There's only one thing we can do. Release the disaster buoy. One of the salvage ships will send a diver down.
It may be too late by then.
What do you mean?
Don't you remember Captain Denning's last words? Something is dragging.
Now, look, Kent, I brought you along in defiance of all rules and regulations. This is an emergency, and I'm commander of this submarine. Like the crew, you take orders from me.
Naturally, sir, but if I can be of any help...
You can by keeping out of the way.
May I look at the escape hatch?
No, stay where you are. Commander Lee speaking.
Diving officer reporting, sir. No damage to hull. Standing by for orders.
Release the disaster buoy.
Yes, sir.
Now, Kent, there's no reason for panic. The ship isn't... Kent? Where are you? Kent! Kent!
Taking advantage of the few seconds during which Commander Leeds was receiving the diving officer's report, Clark Kent has slipped into the stern of the trapped submarine, determined to investigate the strange mystery of the sea as Superman. Will he be able to leave through the escape hatch? And if he does, what will he find in the darkness of the ocean depths?
Don't forget, tune in again for the next thrilling episode with Superman.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing
Presenting
in
Action
the transcription
Comics
feature, Superman.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman, strange visitor from the planet Krypton, who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman who can leap tall buildings at a single bound, race a speeding bullet to its target, bend steel in his bare hands, and who, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice.
And now to our story, which continues today in the office of Perry White, editor of the Daily Planet. A long-distance phone call has come through from the naval base. Editor White listens attentively as Lois Lane, star girl reporter of the paper, stands anxiously at his desk.
Yes, go on. Are you sure? I see. All right, Evans, thanks a lot. And call me if anything breaks. Right. That was Evans of Consolidated News. He's at the naval base. Doesn't look too good, Lois.
What do you mean, Mr. White?
Well, here's the story. The Navy sent that new Grayson-designed submarine out on a test dive early today. It went down to 350 feet and then got stuck.
Stuck? You mean on the bottom?
No, it was diving at 2,000 feet of water. Well, anyway, it was stuck at 350. Couldn't go forward, backward, up, or down.
But, Chief, that's impossible.
Well, you haven't heard anything yet. A second submarine with the head of the naval base, Commander Leeds, on board, went down to investigate. Evans just told me a report came in that the second sub just sent up a disaster buoy with a note in it saying that they were stuck at 250 feet.
I don't understand it.
Well, neither does anyone at the naval base. No matter what happens, this will make the biggest sea story of the year.
Well, then why hasn't Clark Kent phoned it in? He's covering it, isn't he?
For a very good reason, Lois. He's on that second submarine.
What?
That's right. Evans said Kent got special permission to make the dive.
You mean Clark's stuck down there at 250 feet?
That's what I mean. You can learn something about reporting from this, Lois. Get your story no matter where you have to go to get it. That boy has courage.
Courage? Clark Kent has courage? Why, he's as meek as a lamb and afraid of his shadow.
Don't you believe it. Perry White talking. Yes? Oh, they are. Good. Good. Yes, I'll be there. Thanks. That was Evans again. They're sending divers down to attach cables to the submarine Kent is on in an attempt to raise it. I'm driving down to the naval base. It's only 100 miles from here, and I can make it in 2 hours. Want to come along?
Sure.
Okay, grab a hat and meet me at the elevator. Make it fast.
On the way.
Give me the press room. O'Neill, Perry White. Hold the 7-star final till you hear from me. That's right. I'll call you before 7.
I think we're on the wrong road, Mr. White. The last sign I saw said 20 miles to the naval base, and we've been driving almost an hour since we passed it. Hadn't we better ask someone?
Ask someone? Now, where in the name of heaven are you going to find anyone to ask? This looks like no man's land.
Well, there's a fork in the road up ahead.
Yeah, well, I'll go left, and that'll head us toward the ocean.
Maybe we'd better go back to that sign.
I got a hunch we're on the right road now. There, smell the salt air? That means we're near water.
Oh, I hope we're near something. What's that red light?
I don't know. Good grief. It's a dead-end sign. This is as far as the road goes. You see? I told you we were near water. There's the beach and the ocean.
But no naval base. Now what do we do?
Turn back, I guess.
Wait a minute. Isn't that a house up on the hill there? Can't quite make it out in the darkness.
Yeah, looks like a house. Yes, it is. No lights and probably deserted.
You can't tell. Some of these big summer houses look weather-beaten.
Okay, might as well.
You may be right about its being deserted. Not a sign of life. Everything's overgrown and the windows are boarded up.
Oh, we're just wasting time, Lois. We might just as well start back.
We're almost up the hill now, and there's just a slim chance that... Shh.
What's the matter?
Shh. Listen. Don't you hear the hum of a motor?
So what? Probably a fishing boat.
No, it's not a boat motor. Too powerful, like a big electric motor or a dynamo.
Oh, you're imagining things.
No, I'm not. Come on, let's get closer to the house.
Don't move, either of you. I have you covered. What's this? Who are you? Quiet.
I'm standing directly in front of you, but you cannot see me because of the darkness. My finger is on the trigger of a revolver. I warn you that if you make one move that I don't like, I will shoot you down like dogs. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes, we understand.
Good. Now hold out your hand, palms up. Oh. All right, Hans, put on the bracelet. Gentlemen.
What is the meaning of this? I demand an explanation.
You will get all the explanation that's coming to you. Lead them into the house with a flashlight, Hans.
Yeah.
But remember, I am following close behind you. Be careful. Go ahead.
You'll pay for this. I'll have the police down on you so fast.
Please, Mr. White, don't lose your head.
The young lady gives you good advice.
Never mind any advice.
Open the door, Hans. Step inside, both of you.
And what if I refuse?
You might get a bullet through the back of your head.
Mr. White, please do as he says.
Close the door, Hans. Lock it.
Yeah.
Now we will turn on a light and see what we have here. Ah, that's better. Well, a very pretty girl and an old man.
Don't you call me an old man. You put that gun down and I'll show you how old I am.
This is not a test of physical strength, my friend. What is your name, young lady?
Lois Lane.
And yours?
It's none of your business. But I'm Perry White, editor of the most powerful newspaper in the state, the Daily Planet.
Oh, you are the editor of the Daily Planet. Ah, how interesting.
We were on our way to the naval base and took the wrong road.
What do you take me for, a fool? Jawohl.
Doctor.
Nun, was ist denn?
Wir sind bereit, den zweiten hineinzubringen. Sollen wir anfangen?
Sofort. Now, Mr. White, you must have realized the danger of coming here as you did.
But I tell you, we were lost and we
Quiet. Naturally, neither of you can leave this house alive. There's too much at stake. For the time being, however, you will remain where you are, in this room. Very shortly, you will be joined by an employee of yours.
What are you talking about?
Within less than an hour, you will be joined by a man whom you both must know. A man named Clark Kent.
Trapped in the deserted house high on a cliff overlooking the sea, Lois and Perry White stare at their captor in blank amazement as the vibrant hum of the mysterious motor builds to a frightening pitch. Meanwhile, back on the rescue submarine, suspended 250 feet below the surface, we find Clark Kent and Commander Leeds standing at the escape hatch.
Kid, it would be suicide to go out that hatch now. The water pressure at this depth would crush you flat.
I'm willing to take a chance, Commander. I know I can make it.
Don't be a fool. They'll have divers down here before morning. We can hold out.
It'll be too late then. You remember the last word we got from Captain Denning on Grayson's new submarine, that it was being dragged? Well, that may happen to us at any moment. What good will divers do then?
Oh, I can't think anymore. I don't know.
Commander, there's something behind all this. Something sinister. No natural hazard could trap two submarines at different water levels and prevent them from moving in any direction.
What do you think it is? What do you think stopped the Grayson sub at 350 feet and this one at 250? What could it be?
I don't know. But there's only one way to find out. Through that escape hatch. Please let me try it.
No. No, I can't. We'll be sending a man to his death. I can't do it, I tell you.
Now look, Commander. You and I are alone in the stern compartment of this submarine. The bulkhead door is closed. None of your crew can hear what's going on.
What's that got to do with your going out the escape hatch?
Simply this. I may have to take desperate measures, Commander.
What do you mean?
I may have to force you to let me use the hatch. I don't want to resort to anything so drastic, but... Oh, no, Commander. Stay away from that door.
Get you're out of your mind. Stand back. I'm ordering you to stand back.
I'm sorry I have to disobey, but this is an emergency. I'll accept full responsibility and suffer whatever consequences there are. Now, which way will it be? With your help or without?
Kent, for the love of... Commander Lee.
Lock the door. Please. Tell him you'll be out shortly.
Commander Lee.
Please, Commander. Do as I tell you, please.
I'll be out shortly. Very good, sir.
Thank you. Now, what's your decision, Commander?
You win, Kent. You're a young fool, but I admire your courage. Go ahead.
Thank you, Commander. And now, I want your word as an officer and a gentleman that you'll make no attempt to stop me.
You have my word.
Good. How does the escape hatch work?
It's a steel cylinder running through the stern of the submarine.
Yes?
There are 2 circular doors. That one you see ahead of you, and one on the outside of the hull.
I see.
You enter the cylinder, and I close the inside door. I then force the hull door open with compressed air, and
And I'm out.
yes, you're out.
All right, let's go.
Now, wait a minute. In that starboard compartment, you'll find a Monson lung.
I won't need it, Commander.
Kent, it's the one chance in a million you've got. How else can you breathe going up through 250 feet of water?
Okay. Is it?
Yes. It fits over your mouth and nose.
Huh?
Be sure to turn the oxygen valve the moment you get into the escape hatch. Put the lung on now. You can keep the mouthpiece up until you're ready.
I don't suppose I look very pretty in it.
Don't joke, Kent. Please don't joke.
Well, I'm all set. Open the hatch. Now, I climb in there. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, here goes. Goodbye, Commander. See you soon.
Goodbye, Kent. And good luck. May the Lord forgive thee.
Unaware that Clark Kent is in reality Superman, Commander Leeds stands at the escape hatch as the air pressure builds up and opens the hatch to the sea, certain that he has sent a man to his death. What will Superman find in the darkness of the ocean depths? What is the mystery of the disabled submarines? And two, what is the mystery of the deserted house where Lois and Perry White are held captive?
Don't forget, tune in again for the next thrilling episode with Superman.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Action Comics transcription feature, Superman.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman, strange visitor from the planet Krypton, who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman who can leap tall buildings at a single bound, race a speeding bullet to its target, bend steel in his bare hands, and who, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice.
And now to our story. Trapped in a mysteriously disabled submarine 250 feet below the surface of the water, Clark Kent, against the orders and better judgment of the commander, has gone through the sub's emergency escape hatch to investigate the reason for the submarine being held motionless at this great depth. Unaware that Kent is Superman, the commander is certain he has gone to his death, crushed beyond recognition by the pressure of the water. 5 minutes have passed since Kent entered the escape hatch. Commander Leeds and his first officer are standing at the submarine's control panel. The older man's lined face is pale, and his hand shakes as he passes it across his forehead.
I'm a murderer, Evans. Nothing but a murderer.
You mustn't feel that way, Commander Leeds. You say he insisted and even went as far as to threaten him.
I know, but that's no excuse. What made me do it? Why did I agree to help him commit suicide? Why?
Your life was at stake. That's reason enough. And he was probably insane with fear. I've seen people who thought they were doomed to lose their minds.
No, he was as sane as you are, Evans. The last thing he said before I closed the escape hatch was goodbye, see you soon. He joked about wearing a Monson lung. Said he didn't look very pretty with it on. Evans, I took his life. I killed him as surely as if I'd sent a bullet to his heart. His blood is on my hands.
There's that strange scraping on the hull again, Commander. Seems to be louder now.
His blood is on my hands, Edmund.
Commander, something's happening. Look at the depth gauge. We're going up.
What?
Look. 230. 220.
Yes.
210. We're rising.
Start the motors. Hurry.
Engine room. Full speed ahead. Diving officer. Surface at once.
Heavens, it's true. We're free.
190. 180.
It's a miracle, Edmund. A miracle.
As the submarine planes swiftly toward the surface and freedom, a strange scene is being enacted in a seemingly deserted house high on a cliff overlooking the ocean. With the almost eerie hum of what sounds like a huge dynamo in the background, Lois Lane and Perry White, handcuffed and helpless, are being held captive in a ground floor room. Their captor, a tall, well-groomed foreigner with close-cropped hair, sits opposite them. He glances at his watch, looks up, and smiles faintly.
I see you are getting impatient, Herr White. You will not have long to wait. Is there anything I can get for you, Miss Lane? A glass of wine, perhaps?
No, thank you.
All I want to know is, when does this farce end? When do you get tired of playing games? It is hardly a game, Herr White. No game has stakes so high. Who are you, anyway? What difference does it make? You know what you sound like to me. One of those dirty...
Be careful, Herr White.
I do not take insults lightly.
Oh, please, Mr. White, he's dangerous.
Miss Lane is quite correct. I am dangerous because I am involved in dangerous business. As a matter of fact, I can see no reason for not introducing myself to you. You will never be able to tell anyone in this world that you have met me. My name is Dr. Deutsch. I thought so. What did you think?
He didn't think anything, did you, Mr. White?
You have heard of me, Herr White?
No, but I know your kind, Deutsch. And if you think you can get anywhere in this country, you're crazy. This isn't France or Belgium or Finland. This is America. We like our freedom, and we're going to keep it in spite of rats like you. Dare you? You will suffer for this, as no man has ever suffered before.
Mr. White, please don't say any more.
He has already said too much. Hans!
Yeah, Doctor.
Hans, I want you to meet the editor of the great Daily Planet newspaper, Herr White. He has just insulted me, Hans.
Wollen Sie...
Thanks. That will come later. He may be of use to us. In the meantime, I want you to make him suffer for the insult. You understand?
Yeah, very well.
Take him away.
Oh, no, please, he didn't mean it.
Lois, don't plead with the swine. They don't dare touch me. Be sharp. Take him away.
Please don't.
You don't
Please don't.
drag me. I'll go. But remember this, Deutsch. It doesn't matter what you do with me. There are 100 million more like me in this country, and every one of them hates you and the things you represent. Now remember that, Deutsch. Every East American in this country hates.
What?
Too bad he's such a fool, Herr White.
What are you going to do to him?
He will get what he deserves.
But he's not a young man. He's not strong. You're liable to kill him.
That, Miss Lane, is the least.
You're a fiend. Nothing but a fiend.
Those are very unpleasant words, Miss Lane. I would advise you not to use them again. I am extremely sensitive.
Why are you holding us here? What have we done to you?
You have attempted to interfere with my plans. Nothing can do that.
You must believe me. We were lost. All we wanted were directions.
Enough of this farce, Miss Lane. You and Herr White did not come here by accident. You knew somehow that we planned to get our hands on the Grayson Submarine.
What?
Your
What?
innocence is not very convincing, Miss Lane. Tell me, how did you know?
We didn't know. I swear to you we
You
didn't.
lie. But it doesn't matter. We have the submarine. She lies at anchor in a hidden cove nearby. Shortly, when we have disposed of some other interferers on another submarine, including your friend Clark Kent, you will sail the Grayson ship across the ocean to where it belongs. And you, I think, will have the honor of sailing with us.
No, you can't do that.
Why? The power has gone off.
Ja, Doktor.
The power is off. Why is it off?
Die Zweite ist uns entkommen.
Dann fahren wir sofort mit dem ersten. Das Befehl geben.
Jawohl.
I'm sorry to have to tell you, Miss Lane, that the submarine carrying Herr Kent has escaped our trap. Under the circumstances, I think it wise to sail at once. You and Herr White will accompany us. In case of difficulty, it will be well for us to have 2 Americans on board.
No, I won't go with you.
You have one of 2 choices, Miss Lane. Either you will accompany us willingly alive, or you will remain behind dead. You see that clock on the mantelpiece? It's about to strike the hour. You must decide before it finishes striking.
With Lois forced to make a decision that will mean disaster in one way or another, the situation looks desperate. Meanwhile, Commander Lead's submarine, having escaped the trap, is back at the naval base. Clark Kent has been given up for lost. The tragic news travels like wildfire. But even as giant presses pour extras into the street, a strange figure wheels above the city of Metropolis in curious flight. Red cloak streaming in the night wind, powerful muscles rippling beneath the taut material of his blue costume, Superman hovers over the Daily Planet building, his sharp eyes piercing the darkness. Suddenly, like some giant bird, he plummets to earth, lands on a side street, and steps back into the shadow of a doorway. In a moment, he has assumed the guise of Clark Kent, meek, soft-voiced reporter, and waits as slow, dejected footsteps approach up the street.
Jimmy.
Oh,
Jimmy, over here.
Mr. Kent. No, it can't be. I'm seeing things.
Jimmy, come into the doorway.
You said you were lost. Dad, I heard it on the radio.
Yes, I know. I want everyone to believe I'm lost.
But why did they say it? I was going to quit my job. I didn't want to be a copy boy or a reporter or anything else if you were gone.
Tops, Jimmy. Now, look, we've got plenty of work to do, so buck up.
Okay, Mr. Kent. Gee, I'm glad to see you. Boy, oh, boy.
No gladder than I am to see you. I've been waiting hours for you to come out of the Daily Planet building. Is Mr. White still in his office?
Gosh, no. That's another thing, Mr. Kent. Lois and Mr. White left for the naval base the minute they heard you were trapped on that submarine.
Oh?
That was at 6 o'clock.
Well, it's after 10. They're probably at the base now.
No, they never got there.
What do you mean?
Well, Mr. White's secretary's been calling the naval base every 10 minutes since 8 o'clock, but they never arrived.
That's funny.
Say, what's this all about, Mr. Kent? What happened on that submarine?
It's too long a story to tell you now, Jimmy.
I know most of it. The Grayson submarine went down in a test dive and got stuck at 350 feet. Then another submarine went down after it and got stuck, too. Were you really on that second submarine?
Yes, but neither of them got stuck. They were trapped.
Trapped? Deep in the ocean? What trapped them?
Huge steel nets that closed around them. The Grayson submarine was dragged away before anyone could help it, but the ship I was on got free of the net.
Gosh, Mr. Kent, who put the nets down there? And why?
That's what we have to find out, Jimmy. Who's behind this? The reason for trapping the Grayson sub is pretty obvious. Someone wants to copy its design.
You mean foreign agents?
That's right. Now, look, Jimmy, we're wasting time. I want you to go back to the office and stay there all night if necessary. Try to contact Mr. White and tell him I'm safe, but tell him not to repeat it to a soul. If the people behind all this are as smart as I think they are, they probably knew I was on the second submarine and have heard over the radio that I've been given up for lost. All right, now let's leave it that way. They won't be looking for a dead man. You understand?
Uh-huh. Gosh, you're smart.
Well, let's see how smart I am. All right, get going. I'll contact you if I need anything. So long.
So long, Mr. Kent. Good luck.
I hope he can reach Mr. White before he gets too worried. Funny about their not having gotten to the naval base. Probably had a flat or ran out of gas. I think the only thing for me to do is fly along the coast. That missing submarine must be in the water somewhere. I'll find it.
As Superman, if I have to circle the globe. Up! Up! And away!
Somewhere, the Grayson submarine, pride of America's underseas craft, is in the murderous hands of agents hostile to the democracies of the world. With Lois Lane, Perry White, its designer, and its crew prisoners on board, the sleek steel craft is even now plowing its way out to sea. Can Superman, even with all his amazing powers, find it in the vast darkness of the ocean, or is it destined to fall into the hands of the enemies of peace? There's excitement and danger ahead. Don't miss it.
Don't forget, tune in again for the next thrilling episode with Superman.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Action Comics magazine. Transcription feature, Superman.
Look, up in the sky.
ground.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
It's Superman! Yes, it's Superman, strange visitor from the planet Krypton, who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman, who can leap tall buildings at a single bound, race a speeding bullet to its target, bend steel in his bare hands, and who, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice.
And now to our story. As you remember, the Grayson Submarine, newest and most powerful of the Navy's undersea craft, fell into the hands of a band of foreign agents led by a Dr. Deutsch. As a result of stumbling on Deutsch's hideout, Lois Lane, star girl reporter of the Daily Planet, and her editor, Perry White, have been taken aboard the submarine as hostages. At the moment, the sleek steel craft, submerged to avoid detection, slips through the sea bound for a foreign port. Its captain, designer, and crew unwillingly doing the bidding of Dr. Deutsch and his henchmen. We join Walter Grayson, Captain Denning, and Deutsch in the control room of the submarine.
I must compliment you, Herr Grayson. You have developed a fighting machine beyond all belief. With this type of submarine, one country can rule the world. Congratulations.
Haven't you already done enough? Not to rub salt in the wounds, or is that just part of your fiendish nature?
I forgive you addressing me in that way only because I realize you are not yourself at the moment, Herr Grayson. But believe me, men have gone to their death for less.
I don't doubt it for a moment.
Captain Denning, you have been strangely silent. Surely you, a naval officer, must be accustomed to things like this. Simply one of the chances of war.
This isn't war. This is dirty, sneaking espionage. This is typical of men without a sense of decency.
Again, I forgive you. But don't go too far. You may drive me to the end of my patience. I told you that no harm will come to anyone on board. We are interested only in the submarine. I have given you my promise that you will simply be held until the war is over.
What do the promises of you and your kind amount to? They've been broken before.
I heard enough. Hold your tongue, both of you.
Herr Doctor, jawohl. That is ein Schiff. Das Tenant in Kriegsschiff sein.
Let me see in periscope. Yeah, you are right. I see the lights of a ship off our port bow. You know what might be very interesting, Captain Denning?
I'm sure that anything that might be interesting to you would not be interesting to me.
You are quite right. But I was thinking as I watched the lights of that ship, the torpedo mechanism of this marvelous submarine has not yet been tested, has it?
No! No, in heaven's name, no!
You are pale as a ghost, Herr Grayson.
Denning, do you know what he means? Do you know what he's planning?
Yes, I know.
As you say in English, you are way ahead of me.
Dwight, you can't be that much of a beast. It's impossible.
What are you talking about?
Both Mr. Grayson and I know what you have in mind. You're thinking of trying a torpedo out on that ship.
Strange how you read my thoughts. So, you have objections?
Even animals don't kill for the sheer joy of killing. That ship may be a passenger vessel or a fishing trawler.
It may be a warship, too.
It's doing you no harm.
This is war. In war, you do not wait for the enemy to do you harm. You guard against that by doing him harm first. And I rather like the idea of testing the torpedo.
I would have cut my arms off or blown out my brains if I had known that this submarine would ever be used for such a purpose.
You are hysterical, Herr Grayson.
No, he isn't. He's acting as any normal human being would act under the circumstances. He realizes, as I do, that war is the most inhuman of man's creation.
A very pretty speech, Captain Denning, but very impractical. I'm afraid you will have to stand by and watch me indulge in a little target practice. Fortunately, I have men on board who are experienced torpedo gunners. In this case, I will not require your crew. And you will tell Preston in the torpedo room that we will attempt to sink the ship. I will give the order when we are ready.
Jawohl, Herr Doktor.
It's very interesting to watch a ship through a periscope, knowing that you are safe because you cannot be seen. Very interesting. You wish to look at it, Captain?
No, thank you.
They are approaching it broadside. A good position, isn't it? From what I can tell, it seems like a small ship. One torpedo should probably finish it.
Stand back, Grayson. Stand back, or I'll shoot you, fiend!
You've killed him.
What did you expect? It was my life, his.
He had murder in his eyes. He had gone mad.
You drove him to madness. I don't suppose that's anything new to you either.
Watch yourself, Captain. I am in no humor to be toyed with now. Drag him off to one side.
Drag him yourself. You killed him. Did you hear me? I said.
Lose my temper, or it will go hard with you all. Stand back. I will get rid of you. Make certain, Captain, you do not follow him.
I was just thinking, Deutsch, how lucky Grayson is. It's all over for him. He doesn't have to look at your piggish eyes any longer. He doesn't have to breathe the same air you breathe.
Go on. I know what you are trying to do, but it is all wasted on me. Well, we will have another look through the periscope. And don't try the same thing Herr Grayson tried, Captain. This time I will use the butt of the gun. And all you will have for your pains is a headache. We are almost in position. It is a bigger ship than I imagined. I wonder how they are getting along with the torpedo room. I'll find out. Halt! Die geht vorwärts. Ja. Ja, gut. All is ready, Captain. You know, there is something exciting about this. Exciting about this. Something that makes your heart race and the blood pound in your veins. It's always that way when you play a game with the stakes of death.
Unfortunately, all your games are one-sided. The cards are stacked.
You learn, Captain, that is the only sure way of winning. I think the time has come. See here on the control panel a button marked torpedo fire stern tube. That evidently is the one I pressed.
Deutsch, listen to me. For the last time, have mercy. You've already killed one man in cold blood. Isn't it enough?
You may have all the mercy, Captain. I shall have the victory. Wait. Seems to be another button to press. What does it say? 30 seconds warning bell. Torpedo fire. I see. That I pressed first. Now is the time.
But even as the alarm bell echoes through the submarine, a red-cloaked figure flying high above the jagged coastline stops in midair as his keen eyes discern a car parked at a dead-end road. Like a streak of light, he dives to the ground, landing beside the parked car.
I thought so. Mr. White's car. That means he and Lois must be in that old house up on the cliff. It won't take long to find out. Place looks deserted. What on earth made them stop here? Well, we'll just rip some of these boards off this window and see what's what. There. Now up over the sill and inside. Black as pitch. Hardly seems like the kind of a place Lois and Mr. White would go out of their way to find, unless... Wait. Someone moaning? Either that or an animal. I think I'd better investigate. See what's behind this door. Locked. We'll fix that. What? There's a man stretched out on the bed. Bound and gagged. All right, just a second, mister. We'll have you out of this. There, that's better.
I thought I'd never get free.
Who tied you up?
Turn on the light.
Never mind the light. Who tied you up?
It's a long story. I'm the caretaker for this property here.
Yes.
I live up the road a piece. A couple of weeks ago, a man came and wanted to rent it.
Well?
I didn't like his looks. The house had been empty for 3 years, so I let him have it.
Yes, go on.
Well, some people moved in and big trucks drove around the back, but they never took the boarding off the windows. I got suspicious and sort of moseyed around night before last. They caught me and put me in here. I couldn't move, but I could hear everything. They've got a submarine.
What?
Yes, an American submarine. I don't know how they got it, but they sailed away in it across the ocean.
When did they leave?
Just a couple of hours ago.
Do you know whether a young woman and an elderly man are with them on the submarine?
Yes. Newspaper folk.
That's right.
I heard them talking about it.
And you say they left a couple of hours ago and are headed out to sea?
Yes. They must have forgot about me in the rush.
You're sure the young lady, Miss Lane, and the elderly gentleman were taken along?
I'm sure enough of that. I heard them talking. The man's name was Wright, wasn't it?
White. Perry White.
That's it. I heard him say that he was the editor of a paper. Why don't you turn the light on, mister?
I haven't time now. I've got to go. You'll be all right now, won't you?
Yes, thanks to you.
Then goodbye.
Goodbye, and thanks again.
So they're heading out to sea in the Grayson sub with Lois and Mr. White aboard. I've got to stop them if it's the last thing I do. The 2-hour head start won't bother me, but I wish I knew the direction they took. The Atlantic is a big ocean. Well, no sense guessing about it. Here's the window I came in. I'll find that submarine somehow. Up, and away!
Making use of his amazing ability to leap great distances and fly through the air, Superman streaks out to sea in search of the kidnapped submarine. But even he is unaware that Dr. Deutsch is about to test the torpedo mechanism of the new submarine by murderously blasting a ship out of the water. Only a few seconds remain. What will happen? Listen to the next episode for a startling climax.
Don't forget, tune in again for the next thrilling episode with Superman.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Action Comics magazine. Transcription feature, Superman.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman, strange visitor from the planet Krypton, who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman who can leap tall buildings at a single bound, race a speeding bullet to its target, bend steel in his bare hands, and who, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice.
And now to our story. When we last saw Superman, he was streaking out to sea, making use of his amazing power of flight to find the Grayson submarine, stolen by a group of foreign agents and being sailed to a foreign port. On board the underseas craft, in addition to its captain and American crew, are Lois Lane and Perry White, editor of the Daily Planet. At the moment, Dr. Deutsch, head of the espionage gang, has submerged the submarine and is about to fire a torpedo at a passing ship, just to test the submarine's firing mechanism. In the control compartment, he holds Captain Denning at gunpoint, while the torpedo-firing alarm bell rings through the steel hull.
Now that the alarm is sounded, all I must do is press this button. The one which says, torpedo fire, stern tube. That ship will sink like a punctured balloon.
The love of mercy, Deutsch, don't do it. There are innocent people aboard that ship. People who have done you no harm whatsoever.
We are wasting time. I will press the button. Deutsch! Too late! It's done. Now.
Whining like a banshee, 2,000 pounds of sudden death catapults from the stern of the submarine and cuts through the water in the direction of the doomed ship, white foam bubbling in its wake. In the all-enveloping darkness, human vision is unable to follow the path of the death-dealing torpedo. But high above the rolling ocean, the eyes of Superman can see the line of white foam trailing the steel fish. For a moment, he hangs in midair, and then, realizing that the torpedo is aimed at the ship moving slowly through the night, Superman dives with the speed of light, landing in the water between the torpedo and its target.
Here she comes, and plenty fast, too. It's big enough to blow that ship in half, but not big enough to... I've got you. Now to turn you upside down and send you to the bottom of the sea. So long. That torpedo must have come from the Grayson sub. No other would fire at an American ship in these waters. You could probably pick it up better from above. No, wait. I can see its periscope dead ahead of me, heading east. I'd better follow it in the air until it comes to the surface. Up, and away!
I am afraid, Captain Denning, that we missed the ship and wasted a torpedo. Too bad.
Either that, or the kindly providence protects decent human beings from madmen like yourself.
I have already told you, Captain, that you are wasting your breath trying to insult me. At least until the submarine lies at anchor at some port in my own country. Then if you dare open your mouth, you will suffer for it.
And order the submarine brought to the surface and proceed at full speed. And bring Kessler here to take the captain to his quarters. One of my men will be here in a moment. Remember, Captain, I have only a small group of assistants on board, but each of them is well trained. Do not attempt anything for which you might be sorry. Now, that is quick. Kessler.
Yup.
You will show Captain Denning to his quarters and remain on guard outside. If he attempts anything you do not consider proper in a prisoner, you are not to kill him. Just render him helpless temporarily. You understand?
Yes, Herr Doctor.
Good night, Captain Denning. Hans, you will remain here. The good captain is not in the best of humor.
Kein Wunder, Herr Doktor.
Speak English, Hans. You ought to be of help to me in the future. You must speak English well.
Ja, Herr Doktor. It's too bad he missed the torpedo, eh?
But not serious. We have this submarine. That is the most important thing. Are we on the surface yet?
Ja.
Open the conning tower hatch. You will go on deck for a breath of fresh air. Up the ladder, Hans. I will follow you. The air feels good, eh, Hans?
Ja, Doktor.
All the nights are like this, with the sea smooth. We will be home in 6 days.
Ja, in 6 days.
Imagine Hans stealing a submarine right from under the very noses. Why, it's unheard of.
Herr Doktor.
What is it?
I heard a strange wind.
There's always wind on the sea. Just think of it, Hans. There will be headlines in the newspapers, and they will decorate
Listen,
us.
Doctor. I hear it again.
Oh, you hear wind. Well, what of it?
What was that?
The submarine rolled. Maybe the hatch is not fastened. It's nothing. Why are you so nervous, Hans?
I will be nervous until we are across the ocean.
What can happen now? You think these Americans are smart enough to realize what we have done? No, they are stupid.
Are they?
Who's there?
A stupid American.
Hans, where is he? I can't see.
Dead! Near your head! That gun won't do you any good, my friend. Might as well toss it overboard.
Put your hands up.
Don't make me laugh.
Put them up or I shoot.
Go ahead. See how those bullets bounced off my chest? Well, that's how you're going to bounce right now. So, Americans are stupid, are they? Now, I'll just knock your thick skulls together for good measure. Now, you boys can't take it very well. Both are cold. Well, down the hatch, one at a time. There we are. And I think I'd better follow you and have a look around. This must be the control compartment. All these dials, gauges here. Well, now to find Captain Denning. Now, try this steel door, see what it leads. Like a corridor, a companionway. Wait. There's a man sitting outside a closed door. Not in uniform, so he must be one of the gang. Yeah, it's a good thing that light over his head is yellow and feeble. I'll sneak up behind him. Good evening.
Who are you?
Here's my calling card. That's that. He was probably guarding someone in this compartment. I think it's time to get rid of this cape and costume and become Clark Kent.
There, that's better. I haven't used Kent's high voice in so long, it sounds strange. Now, let's see who's in here.
What do you want?
Captain Denning?
Yes?
Hello, Captain Denning.
Now what?
Oh, I'm not one of the gang, Captain. My name is Clark Kent. I'm a reporter on the Daily Planet.
Reporter?
I know it must sound strange, but it's true. Here's my police card.
But how did you get on board? We've been at sea for hours.
Well, I've been trailing this gang of agents. I tracked them down to their hideout, an old house on a cliff. And when they brought this submarine into a hidden cove near the house, I knew something was wrong, so I sneaked on board. I've been lying low ever since.
It's amazing. How did you get by the gorilla on guard?
Oh, a lucky punch fixed him. Same goes for the two who are on deck. They're sleeping peacefully in the control room.
You mean Dr. Deutsch and Hans?
Yes, Hans is one of them. The other is heavy set with a bristling mustache.
Yes, that's Dr. Deutsch. He's head of the gang.
Oh.
Kent, we've got to work fast. What you say is true. We can regain control of the submarine. With Deutsch, Hans, and Kessler out of commission, there are only 4 of the gang left. They locked most of my crew in the stern compartment.
Oh.
Those that are free are operating the submarine at gunpoint. I have 2 revolvers hidden in my locker here. I've been saving them for just such an opportunity. Here you are. Now follow me.
Just a minute, Captain. Before we get mixed up in anything, I'd like to know the whereabouts of 2 friends of mine who are being held on board. Miss Lane and Mr. White?
Oh, they're locked in the stern with my crew. We'll free them later.
Oh, good.
Kent, you certainly flattened this bird on the floor. If Deutsch and Hans got the same treatment, they won't be on their feet for a long time. Come on down this passageway. 2 of the gang are in the engine room and 2 more in the diving control compartment. We'll tackle the engine room first. Quiet now. Right up ahead. You swing the door open and I'll cover them. Here we go. Go ahead. Open it. Drop those guns and don't move. Listen, boy. Kent, look out!
They're looking for a fight, Captain. Let's go. How's this?
Kent, you knocked both of them out. Good heavens, man. How'd you dare wade through that hail of bullets? Were you hit?
Oh, not a scratch. Let's get the other 2.
Well, my men here can handle them. Take the guns, boys, and let them have it. They get tough. Come on. First thing we've got to do, Kent, is radio the naval base. Tell them we're on our way back at full speed. This is the happiest moment of my life, and I can thank you for it. We're going back, Kent, with the ship intact. We're going back at full speed.
All right, that's it. All right. Just one more shot, Commander Lee. You risk the Kent. That's it. Hold it. Thank you.
Kent, I can't begin to tell you how much the Navy appreciates what you've done.
Oh, it was nothing, Commander Lee. Nothing but good fortune.
And a right hook that would make a monkey out of Joe Louis.
Well, it's all over now. We've got the submarine and the gang. Captain Denning, where is this man Deutsch?
Oh, he and his first assistant, Hans, are being brought to the detention building by one of our men, Commander.
I think I'd better join Lois and Mr. White, Commander. They're having some coffee.
Commander Leach! Commander Leach!
Yes?
Commander Leach!
What is it?
Those 2 spies. They escaped.
Escape? You mean Deutsch and Hans?
Yes, they got away. They're gone. Well, it looks as though Commander Leeds was a little hasty when he said it was all over. With Dr. Deutsch at liberty, it isn't all over by a long shot. Someone is bound to suffer at the criminal hands of the murderous foreign agent. Deutsch is out for revenge, and the object of his revenge are Lois, White, and Kent. What will happen? And where will he strike first?
Don't forget, tune in again for the next thrilling episode with Superman.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Action Comics, the transcription feature, Superman.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman, strange visitor from the planet Krypton, who came to Earth with powers and abilities far beyond those of mortal men. Superman who can leap tall buildings at a single bound, race a speeding bullet to its target, bend steel in his bare hands, and who, disguised as Clark Kent, mild-mannered reporter for a great metropolitan newspaper, fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice.
And now to our story. Well, it looked for a while as if Dr. Deutsch and his gang of spies were going to succeed in their attempt to deliver the Grayson submarine into the hands of a foreign power. The finest undersea boat in the world was well into the Atlantic, but not too far away for Superman. The mighty visitor from the planet Krypton found the submarine and returned it safely to the naval base with its captain and crew unharmed. Dr. Deutsch and his accomplice Hans were taken prisoner. And then, just as they were about to face punishment for their crimes, not the least of which was the murder of the submarine's designer, Walter Grayson, they managed to break loose. Dr. Deutsch and Hans are free once more to work their evil against peace and freedom. Where will they strike first? At the moment, they are speeding away from the naval base in a stolen car.
Faster, Hans. Faster. By this time, they know we have escaped and they're after us.
Yeah, Herr Doctor, but these roads are dangerous. There are too many curves. You see?
Don't worry, Hans. This car was built to travel at high speed. It is an official car.
How did it happen to be ready for our escape?
It did not happen, Hans. It was arranged. You will learn in this business, if you live long enough, never to trust to luck.
Who arranged it, Herr Doctor?
We have a very good friend at the naval base. A very good friend. Don't ask me who it is. There are some things even you cannot know.
Ja, Herr Doctor.
Now, turn right at the next crossroad, up ahead.
Where are we going, Herr Doctor?
Back to the old hideout. That's the ocean road.
But we can't do that. They will no doubt be watching for us.
Turn, you fool. Don't ever do that again, Hans. Remember, I give orders. You obey.
Ja, Herr Doctor. But I thought...
You're not supposed to think. Go faster.
May I ask a question, Herr Doctor?
What is it?
Why are we going back to that house on the cliff?
In the first case, Hans, we are not going back to the house.
But where are we going?
Slow down. Now, look along the shoreline of the cove. There we had the Grayson Submarine anchored.
Yeah?
You see that small shack almost hidden in the woods near the shore?
Yeah, I see it.
That is where we are going. Stupid police will have the house and the cliff guarded, of course. But they will never think to look in the shack.
But what is in the shack, Herr Doctor?
You will see. Turn in this dirt road.
I do not like this, Herr Doctor. We are too close to danger.
Whether or not you like it is of small importance. Have you forgotten that you took the oath to work on the master plan? Have you forgotten that those who took the oath swear that they would make the master plan succeed or die in the attempt?
No, I have not forgotten.
The Grayson Submarine was nothing. It is the master plan that counts. The plan to rule the world. Stop the car. We'll walk the rest of the way.
What are we going to do with the car?
I will show you. Get out. Close the door. Turn the front wheels toward the water. Now, get behind here with me and push.
The car will roll into the water, Herr Doctor.
To be precise, Hans, into 30 feet of water.
But what will we do without a car?
Leave that to me. Now, 1, 2, 3. Push! It is rolling. Push. Harder. Yeah. Harder. Now, let it go.
It sinks fast, Herr Doctor.
Yeah. The inside is already filled up.
Now only the top shows.
Yeah, Hans. Now she is gone. Not even a bubble.
We'll never find it down there.
You are quite right. The sea hides many things. Now, Hans, I will show you why we have come to this shack. Look over there. What do you see?
A line of telephone poles.
Yes. Marching like soldiers over the hill, eh? Then suddenly, halfway down the hill, the poles stop.
Why, Herr Doctor?
Because from that point on, the telephone wires go underground through a cable.
Oh.
And that cable, Hans, is directly under the shed. And where do you think those telephone wires come from?
I do not know, Herr Doctor.
From the naval base, Hans. From the naval base.
I am beginning to understand. We will listen in.
Precisely, Hans. We, how do you say it, will tap the wires. We will hear all the conversations. We will see nothing, but we will hear everything.
Wunderbar, Herr Doctor. Wunderbar.
Wait until you have seen what's inside the shack. You will be amazed. Come, Hans, down this path.
Yeah.
No one will possibly suspect this abandoned shack. There are thousands like it all over America. Here we are. Notice how the lock on the door has been hidden. See? It is behind this board.
Excellent, Herr Doctor.
Now I unlock the door.
Herr Doctor, a laboratory.
Yes, a complete laboratory. Over there, a powerful shortwave sending and receiving set. In that corner, a dark room for developing important photographs we may find it necessary to take. But look over here.
Yeah?
This trapdoor leads to a deep cellar. Help me lift it.
Yeah.
Follow me down the ladder, Hans.
Yeah.
Where is that light switch? Here it is.
Wunderbar. A telephone switchboard.
Yes. When we have found the cable, we will tap the wires into the switchboard. Then, Hans, not only can we listen here, but we can transfer the calls if we wish. So come, we are wasting precious time. Here are 2 spades. We must dig for that cable. Come now. Unfortunately, Hans, we were unable to deliver the Grayson Submarine. But as I said, that is a small matter. The important thing is the master plan.
Yeah, master plan.
There are people, Hans, who may be in our way. This newspaper reporter, Clark Kent, possibly his editor, or even that Lane girl. We must be careful.
Yeah, Herr Doctor.
No matter what, Hans, no matter if it means death, the master plan cannot fail. Deep, Hans, deep.
As the two enemies of peace dig for the buried telephone cable that may be a source of important confidential information, Clark Kent and Commander Leeds, head of the naval base, are engaged in conversation in the latter's office when the phone rings.
Excuse me, Kent. Commander Leeds speaking. Yes? Good. Send him right over. Lewis, the Secret Service man assigned to the base, will be here in a few minutes.
Well, how can he help us, Commander? Deutsch and his henchmen are gone. It's up to the police to find them.
I know, but there's more to this than appears on the surface. Dorch isn't just a run-of-the-mill spy. He must have an organization behind him. Otherwise, how would he dare try anything like kidnapping the Grayson submarine by encircling it with a huge steel net and dragging it to a hidden cove?
It was daring, all right, and clever. Did you read the report on that house they were operating from?
Yes. They had a 5,000-horsepower motor fed from a dynamo. That's what they used to pull the cable that was attached to the submarine net. They're clever, Kent. Oh, come in, Lewis.
Commander?
Shake hands with Clark Kent.
Glad to know you, Mr. Kent.
How do you do?
Well, Lewis, what have you learned?
Very little, Commander Leeds. I questioned the man who was bringing them from the submarine to the detention pen. He claims he was struck from behind.
How did they manage to get a car, Mr. Lewis?
Yes, an official car with a key in the ignition.
Now, we haven't checked that through yet, but I wouldn't worry about them if I were you, Commander. We'll nail them sooner or later.
But in the meantime, I've got to answer for that escape. You say you questioned the yard officer and he claimed someone struck him from behind?
Yes, sir.
Who was that someone?
I suppose we can assume it was either Deutsch or Hans.
We can't assume things, Kent. What about it, Lewis?
Well, I don't know, sir, but don't worry your head about it. Within 24 hours, we'll have them back in the detention pen.
Men like that can do a lot of damage in 24 hours.
It just occurred to me, Commander. Who ordered them taken to the detention pen? It was my understanding you were going to question them first.
That's right. Who did order it? Lewis, do you know?
Well, I thought you issued the order, sir.
I certainly did not.
Well, perhaps it was Captain Denning.
No, I'm sure the yard officer told me Commander Leeds had issued the order.
And I tell you I didn't.
Well, there's one easy way to find out. Ask the yard officer.
I left him in the infirmary getting a scalp wound patched up.
What's his name?
Ensign Carter.
I'll find out who issued that order if it's the last thing I do. Commander Leeds speaking. Locate Ensign Carter, yard officer. Have him report to my office at once. Try the infirmary first.
Of course, you may have forgotten having given the order, Commander. After all, there was a lot of excitement when the Grayson sub came in.
I don't forget things like that, Kent. And anyway, it couldn't have been a verbal order. All detention orders must be made out on a specified form and signed by an officer.
Well, what difference does it make who issued the order?
It may not make any difference to you, Lewis. You're a civilian government employee. You can't appreciate the necessity of maintaining strict supervision of the armed forces. That must be the yard officer now. Come in. At ease, Ensign. Close the door. How do you feel?
Not too bad, sir. Outside of a headache.
You may have a chair.
Thank you, sir.
I have a few questions I'd like to ask you, Mr. Carter. I'll try not to keep you too long since you've gone through quite an ordeal.
That's quite all right, sir.
Tell me, Mr. Carter, who delivered the two prisoners to you for transportation to the detention pen?
Lieutenant Evans, sir. He was aboard the submarine and delivered both men, handcuffed.
Are you sure they were handcuffed?
Why, yes.
Just a minute, Kent. We'll come to that later. You know, of course, Mr. Carter, that incarceration in the detention pen cannot be made without a written order signed by an executive officer.
I know that, sir.
Oh, you do? Then who signed the order for the two prisoners?
Why, you did, sir.
What?
I told you.
Now, hold on. Ensign, do you mean to sit there and tell me that I signed an order to remove those men from the submarine to the detention cell?
Yes, sir.
Where is the order?
I have it here in my pocket, sir. This is it.
Let me see that.
Well, I'll be... Kent, I would have sworn I never issued this, but
That's my signature, all right.
May I see it a moment, Commander?
No doubt about it. I must be getting old, suffering from lapse of memory. What are you doing, Kent?
Looking at it through a magnifying glass.
Oh, it's my signature. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, I'm afraid I'll have to disagree with you, Commander Leeds. This is a tracing of your signature. Mr. Lewis, take a look at it.
Kent, are you trying to tell me...
You've guessed it, Commander. There's a traitor right here at the naval base. Someone who forged your signature to free those two foreign agents. Possibly one of your own men.
Is Clark Kent right? Was Commander Leeds' signature forged on the detention order? If it was, who is the traitor? And how long can he work hand in hand with Dr. Deutsch and his gang before being exposed?
Don't forget, tune in again for the next thrilling episode with Superman.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. Superman is a copyrighted feature appearing in Action Comics magazine.